Okay, real quick.
If they didn't do, let me even ask how they not even go into entertainment at all. They do say go work for a proper office.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
This kid, he work for Lotto shop. But Bona, without Bona day, like if you be Baba Sha.
Baba.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kusman and it's Quality Content. Today in the house we have Igbo Wolf. Yeah, Igbo Wolf say.
Hi, my name is Igbo Wolf, and I was invited to this podcast because people know me.
Okay. Today we're going to be going another dimension. Today is going to be freelancers versus 9 to 5. Yeah. Hey, don't shake your head. Okay. So this one will shake your head. What thing happen? What was the first thing that came to your mind after hearing the topic?
HR.
Okay, for people that don't know what HR is, what is HR?
The people that remove the human from human resource. Well, not my HR. My HR is great.
She could be watching. Okay, so for anybody just going into the job market right now, that just left school, would you rather recommend 9 to 5 for freelancing?
I think 9 to 5 if you don't know what you're doing.
If you don't know what you're doing?
Yes, 9 to 5. You don't have to know what you're doing 9 to 5. They tell you what to do.
Oh, everything is like zombie style.
No matter what you know, you go into a company, they tell you this is how we do things here, and you have to do it how they do it.
Okay.
From there, you can realize whether you hate it or not.
Okay, so your advice is that if you don't know what you are doing,
Go to find a job.
Okay, get a job. But I feel like that's easier for people that are not doing 9 to 5. It's easier for you don't know what you are doing. It's easier for people like freelancers, people, remote workers, influencers, content creators.
It's easier for them to do what?
I don't know. I feel like when I left school, when I came outside, I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't go to look for a job because I pitied that employer. To be honest.
See, I think these days, those who are finishing school now, they have lots of role models in every form of freelance.
Okay.
Unlike we did, even though I'm just 25. Unlike we did in our time, right? So the easiest thing for me, I could say in that time is when you get into a job system, you will know whether you're frustrated by a job system. Just because you don't know what to do doesn't mean you are not meant to be a 9 to 5er.
Okay.
But when you get to a job system, every creative in a job system always feels frustrated and stifled. You will know whether you need to pick something on the side, or you know whether this is for you. Know that you can actually carve a career for yourself. That's in my own opinion.
Okay, I feel like where I get you saying creatives, what do you say? Creatives they
always feel like
strangled.
Yes.
Creatives, they don't like taking orders.
One.
I think that's part of it. They don't like taking orders. They like doing like it's creative. You can't tell me what I should put out. That kind of thing. So you get inspiration and you put your thing out.
They are frustrating in 9 to 5 place because they always ask why. So it's almost like you are saying, okay, in the spreadsheet, you are meant to have the debit and the credit column.
Okay.
And that makes sense to you. And they're like, so why? And you're like, that's the way it's done. And then that's the way it's done triggers anybody, in my opinion, triggers anybody who's a creative. That's the way it's done. Okay, but that's not the way I want to do it. So can we do it this way? It's always the creative that's in the office saying, oh, can we do it? That's why they end up planning office party. That's what they end up doing. They end up planning office party. It's always them. They're always studying, oh, when you go to an office and hear, oh, when this person was here, TGIF is too bad.
Like you saw the videos that broke the internet from, I think it was Access Bank, that their customers were dancing. No, their workers were dancing. I didn't know that kind of stuff. Can you do that stuff for your office?
I've actually done a couple of skits for my office.
Skits? Okay, yeah. that's so I feel like I've seen your skits.
Yes. So
I would rather do your skits for my office. Did you see the dance? Montina dancer, really serious Montina dance. And today we're supposed to have Roviel in the house. I don't know where he is. He's not behaving like.
Comes late as usual. When everybody has finished.
Okay. In the long run, do you feel freelancing is sustainable? Like people say, if they don't see gig, they won't eat.
So I think some people understand how to deal with instability.
Okay.
Some people don't. I like the version of my life where freelancing is a side hustle.
Okay, you love the version.
Yes, where freelance is side also.
Where
Where
you
one small
So
project
if you have
like,
if you have like
unexpected.
if you have a dry spell in your freelancing, it doesn't disturb
doesn't
your,
stop my steady
your
pay because
steady pay.
there is things at home to sort out.
But this stuff about steady pay stuff, steady pay stuff, it happens with freelancers and 9 to 5. Because I feel like some people owe salaries. Don't they owe salaries?
Yes, a lot of people owe salaries, but bless my current company, they don't owe salary. So I think being in a structured place and having a steady pay allows you to even take control of your freelance better. It may cost a lot of slow growth for you because there is the, when you have no, there's difference between somebody who has no choice and who is working from a place of this thing gas work, and from somebody like me who is working from a place of, if I shoot this kid, if you funny moon out to it, look for this.
Oh, so you're just relaxed, comfortable. Not like you're.
If only two
It's not like your own content creating is not do or die. This
it's not do or die.
bang.
If the thing bang on Twitter, I'm like, yeah, if you know bang, like people don't have taste.
And down to content creation, like have you ever put out contents like feel like this one will not?
So every time I put out a content that I feel like, and I've laughed, died, that this one go funny, that 2 retweets.
They kill me. So the ones that bang, you don't.
The ones that
them.
bang, I would just be like, post them, and that's I'm like, everybody's funny. I'm like, really?
So how would you say like your support of your? I don't want to say friends because on the internet.
When I have support of friends.
Yeah, you have support.
I do.
On your mutuals.
Yes, I not just mutuals, until like actual friends in real life.
Okay.
They once I ask them to. Sometimes when I share my link to my friend, I tell them what to say. I say, so today you're going to talk about how funny I am. And then you just see the comments on that there. Oh my God, this guy is funny.
Your friends, they sample your comments.
Yes.
Like they give them
yes. So, oh my God, this guy is funny. I was at work, I stopped to, oh my God. When you see somebody say, I was drinking something and he poured on the floor, it's my friend.
Ajibola will say, I fell at my knees at your pride.
Oh God, yeah. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, do you think that working 9 to 5 has become segregated in the society? Like people are like now.
No, I don't think so. I think in times of our parents, it used to be very celebrated. Now it's now that we are beginning to. Everybody's even rushing into content. Like they think just because you put up a camera, you are going to blow. You won't blow. So you won't blow.
What do you mean that you won't blow?
It doesn't work that way. I wish people understood the amount of sometimes sheer luck that comes from.
Is this what people call grace?
Grace, okay.
I don't know, this person go work hard, finish, they go say na grace, that kind of thing.
There's a lot of luck that comes in. To be honest, when you hear the stories of people who have blown, you find that sometimes it's one person posting your content at the right time that puts you in the face of the right audience, and then that's it for you. And you know the way, especially if you're doing content, right? Once people like you, even when you have a dry spell, they will fuck with it.
They're just like, we know this is not him.
Yes, they'll be like everybody's trying. They say when people say what's the joke, and you say go outside and look for joke. But you see the fans on that day, they say where's the lesson? They say go and watch film if you're looking for lesson. You get so.
Oh yeah, I swear. Yeah, that's what makes me remember what Roviel said. He's still not here. He said he would prefer having fans than listeners if he was an artist. So those are the people that will keep grinding for you even when you have a dry spell. So is that what you think?
Everything can be a hit.
Yeah.
Everything won't be a hit. You get, so you need fans who are going to, because the thing with content is that if it's not something you like to do without anybody in the room, the days when things are slow, you will drop your camera.
Okay.
So if you cannot because sometimes for me, when I make a joke out of a skit, it's not because everybody will get it, because I get it. So if it could be from a movie that only me watched, and I'm making a reference to that, and maybe no other person understand, that's your problem. Okay. So it comes from a very selfish place, because if it's about everybody, people will fuck you up. Especially if you're coming from Twitter. Fuck you up.
Especially, everybody's talking, especially Twitter. What's been your experience dropping content on Twitter compared to other social media?
So the thing is, I'm always grateful for Twitter, like no jokes, because my biggest platform is actually Twitter, and Twitter has always shown me. It doesn't mean I've not seen it outside of Twitter on my end, right? But Twitter has always been it for me. So it's it's still the place that has a soft spot for me. I think what I love Twitter and the entirety of Twitter is that it's the only place that allows you to be vocal in such a way that everybody kind of talks together, and your comment doesn't get lost in your own feed. You know, on Instagram, when you post your own video, people have to be following you, or somebody has to share it on their feed for the entire to see. But Twitter, just one retweet can get you to the most place you get. So the reach with Twitter, the conversation that we, and when somebody then goes to your tweet, when somebody sees your tweet, the next thing they're looking for is the replies on that. To go and interact. So it allows things to foster and remain relevant.
This is the part where I prefer American Twitter to Nigeria Twitter. Nigeria Twitter, all you see there is cook. But Americans, you see, they continue the conversation. Yeah? Why they laugh? Well, it's different. Okay, so Roviel is here. Okay. Of course, if freelancers know they keep to time, so we can see Roviel is here like 30 minutes later. Okay, yes, thank you, boss. Well, nice to have you, Roviel. Introduce yourself to my listeners, Roviel.
This mic is for your eyes. Okay.
So waiting subway you come late, Roviel. They want to know. Your seat don't empty for like 10 minutes.
Okay. This up, Lagos up. Lagos happened, man. I don't really like estimate the trip for my head. But the 1 hour I estimate now for 1
People not going to work for Lagos.
I told you, bro.
No, if you show you where traffic day, but how long you said that traffic is?
At least 1 hour 30.
You go reach that front now. Na banana person drop for road because traffic.
Yes, I just did, Jerry.
So we're talking about freelancing and 9 to 5.
Yeah.
It does both, but one is side also. You're fully a freelancer here.
Yeah.
And so just talk to us about what you do.
Yeah, I'm actually curious.
I'm curious about what.
Because the amount of balls it takes to be just a freelancer.
The balls to not depending on steady income, yeah? It's crazy balls.
It's risky.
Have you seen like our dry spells are crazy?
Yeah. It's risky. I won't tell you how it go. Actually, freelance is becoming lazy.
Mike, yeah.
I'm really lazy, man. I'm really lazy, actually. That's why I went to freelance. Right from when I was in school.
What would I say? I would say two twins.
My mom used to tell me that, how will you even work for anybody? I know you work for anybody. But you end up working for people. So starting off, my dad at that time, he had one connections to one man that he forced me into company. Okay. Yeah. After like 4 weeks, even the company said, I'm first resign. I don't resign. And I was like, what are you doing with your life? I said, so freelancing is number one. You have to have a passion for what you want to do. Because if you don't have a passion for what you want to do, if it's money you're going into first, you go for straight.
Money part. If I tell you now how many times I don't drop out from tech school. I don't drop out 2 times from tech school.
So if you go in money matter. If you go in I just rush, maybe because this influencer don't buy car. Make I rush this kid. You don't have
all those God PR influencers.
One day we will know.
You're just depressed. Because me, when I started I started like Facebook then. It wasn't for money, I just crack 1 or 2 jokes then back in like 2013, 2014. You just, that time we had those funny bros now.
Yeah.
Because I do those shit then back then. It was one guy, I don't know, Konani. Shout out to Konani, man. I don't even know Konani. But I was like, bro, this thing that you're doing, if you do it on Twitter, you could make money. I was like,
serious?
Okay, that was like in 2015, 2016. I opened Twitter account that period now. I started and just started networking with some people. They didn't even look for money then. Then the first freelance job I got was for back on the label. I don't know, it's under Konani. Guess I was a baby there. A baby like 1.5 recharge card per month.
Recharge card per month.
1.5 recharge card per month then when I just started. But I was able to like get in touch with some people like that and start growing in that space. So then it wasn't the money, but as time go, when I got my first gig then, they paid like 100. I thought I was still just start, they paid like 100K for 1 month. I was like, whoa, there's money in this shit.
There's money, because you get some kind. Once the money come from that freelancing, you ain't go take clear up the 95 debts like this.
That was like 2015, 2016. Then I just like, okay, let me take this thing seriously. I called a build account that period.
100K for 2015, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was the first time.
That's millennium gig right now.
That was the first time. So,
salary or something.
Yeah, just for one big drink
Quality.
company. Then, and funny enough, I feel like they didn't even pay me my complete money. They just like.
No, it's always never your complete money.
that's
Except you're dealing with the company direct, it's always never your complete money.
So they-
Yes, as long as person there in
I'm
between.
talking to all of you.
Konami.
It's never your complete money.
Third parties. Let us eat.
So then I just started this serious with the P now. Like I started to do small gigs. Then I didn't even school save. I never even finished that period. So I just always was like, what are you doing? You're always on your phone. All this kind of thing.
My father. I always on my phone. Nine they charge phone for me.
Now the way my mom tell me the full Bon Roviel, you know be the name she give me.
I don't know that. On that, I walk into house and my mom shouts, Igbo Wolf.
Once you walk up, you don't think I want to call you my name. The name she give me. Roviel,
The guys join.
That period now just started to grow, but I think the first mistake I made that period was that I was just focused on dropping banger tweets back in 2016, 2017. Account the blue and stuff. I wasn't really thinking about the
Money
corporate
part.
part of it.
Yeah.
So once I only 200 tick, bam, you don't enter savage reply. I'm done for today.
Another day at the office.
So I don't really think about that. It was like in 2019 or stuff. Then I go on that one mega gig like that. That was to write back then. I actually called them out. Opera.
Of course.
Opera News that period. They gave me one contract. Like, they said I should write 10 articles. They pay $400K for a month for 10 articles. That's when I told my people, I think I want to move out too.
So he want change.
So that was my first big bag actually.
How many times you go office for that 400K in a month?
Is there
Just
something
right.
okay?
Just write like 10 articles that period in 2019. That's when I just say, I just moved from my house, so this thing is getting real. So I wrote like 10 articles. I did for the contract for like 3 months, and that was like 1 point something. I did, and I just went. That's when I moved out. Then time I met some people like my friends, Nai, people, Chemical Bro, and others were like, tell me, Mama, we have to like come up with something that will be sustainable. So that's when we started like shooting to brands, personally, not just waiting for the gigs to
Okay,
come.
come.
So the shooting brand work?
It works, so but 1 in a million.
I don't sabi.
But you
I don't
just have
sabi
to
do
just
am.
continue,
Yeah, I
you
get
get. So started meeting some people and just network and stuff like. Then I want to continue now. Then I'm 2020 came. That's when you know that freelance is not freelance. Shall we share the influencing part or something like that, the whole lockdown.
Hey.
People created content, but brands weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
It was a
brands
big
weren't doing
content. So if
anything.
you were
Nothing was
creating
going.
original content, it was a better space for you.
Yeah.
But if you are waiting for a gig,
Yeah, if you're waiting for a gig, you suffer. At that
Because
period, you know, creativity don't come on my head.
That's when I took it seriously. That's when I started my
Yeah.
podcasting.
Yeah.
Pandemic period, yeah. And I took it seriously. But that time,
Pandemic, brands weren't even doing.
Just
because
showed
after
until
brands started
2021.
doing something,
Yeah.
even when brands now even started, because Twitter was like my
after
main.
October that
Yeah,
they started.
Twitter was like my main this thing then. So I now entering TikTok doing some kind of rubbish. Don't you say I want
Yeah, I
to
still remember that.
I see it.
I remember that.
I know.
Instagram then. So out of boredom, the lockdown was in that stuff because money wasn't even coming. Then now Twitter is our main bag. Then our federal government said we got off lights for Twitter.
They off the ban.
Off the
Download VPN.
bag.
Reduce my battery life.
No brands to even do anything on Twitter then again now
So
because
they could I know they reply me for Twitter again.
that's what was happening. So from there I was like, oh, this is influencing page. You guys they expand. So freelance is sweet if number one, you don't just put all your eggs in one basket.
Okay.
Me, I've been trying to move all my eggs from one basket, but it always comes down to
That's
Twitter.
that Twitter, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But-
it's not about moving all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Because you can have somewhere that is your PowerPoint. Probably Twitter. They can now spread to other places.
Exactly.
I don't feel
Just
like you
use
can
Twitter and
just
stuff.
move.
So what I did was like I used Twitter then as my CV. Like
Okay.
used to connect with, I made a lot of connection. I went to events. I met a lot of people there. Even when gigs not coming, they're telling me, okay, come on, they'll just tell me, organize something, do something, write a
Okay.
rollout plan and stuff like
Okay,
that.
in this your freelancing journey so far,
Yeah.
has any experience that made you think like, God, I'd rather be in the office right now? Let us
Last
know.
year,
What happened?
bro, my 500K account. I just did. I was like, your account be suspended. And bro,
See.
and I'm like, I did.
No,
like,
you go be like say,
I don't know. I don't know.
You go be like say they come
Bro,
office, they say, stand up.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like heartbreak.
but you know the pain.
But you don't know who to put it out
It takes a while.
It takes a while.
Then you wake up in the
If
morning.
na babe, you go message the babe, take a matter. But this one, you want make sure
You
your
message, give you automated reply. You will wake up in the morning and you first think, oh, I have an account, and then you realize that my account is suspended, and then your body will just be cold like this.
My flatmate there was like, you sure say you did good? That's no, they go return. I just did relax, but I didn't even deny. I said they don't suspend.
You don't try. You don't. I don't. Sometimes I don't try to tweet
man.
sometimes. Maybe like say, okay, maybe they made a mistake.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's not going again.
For the first 3 days, I didn't even like appeal. I just relaxed.
Oh, now shadow ban. I dey feel like say person break up with me. Serious shadow ban.
That period, man, when they use the account, then that period. Not that I didn't have like maybe people I was doing some kind of small gigs with, but man, that was like my main bag, man.
You say you've not tried to get it back.
I don't try.
But people have been getting their accounts back.
Even if I stay like weekly, in a week, let me not say gig doesn't come, nothing. At least I'll see 70K in a week. No how.
No more.
Like, no more.
All this money per week, they bust your head, though.
No, like, let's say, like, everywhere is dry, nothing's happening. When I had my account.
Oh, okay.
When I had my account, like,
That's safe.
So it's,
And that's like a dry spell for
dry
Roviel
is
right
like dry month to
My
them.
dresser is not coming inside.
Yeah, when you know that okay, things are happening, so like in a week, feels like 200, 300K, you would wonder if they happen in a week. So when that shit happened, like for like 3 months, man, I was down. I was like, then I started like, number people I know I like get all this small. That's why I said, personally, what I did was, it looked like as we enter 2020, my mind only tell me, say this account will go anytime. I started taking some online courses, started doing some professional courses like that, got some certificates like that, started even prepared a very nice CV, started sending it out to labels, brands, and everything. So most time what I did was I didn't just opt for full-time 9 to 5. If you tell me I should come to your office, I won't come. Then I won't just do, and I'll just say, give me 3 months, let me just work on your profile or stuff. That was what I was doing. I'll just 3 months, pay me 3 months, I'm out. So I can like manage, not just manage accounts, I even manage some BB Nigeria BB Nigeria.
Oh, that was something that I fucked up on.
Yeah, I managed some BB Nigeria, even some artist pages, brands pages.
Okay, how
and stuff.
about you, Wolf? Is there any time you've been in? Have you had any office experience that makes you go, I'd rather be at home right now. I'd rather be at home making my content with my staff and my HR.
Every day.
Oh yeah, let us know.
Every day.
Tell us. One.
Every day.
Give us every day. I know, but
Every
give us
day.
one.
Every day.
Oh, yeah, where do I start?
Have you gone to
from
buy
this
food for them at the office before? Because I was doing that a lot of time.
I praise God for that.
Oh my God!
I thank God for that. But I think, first of all, you know one thing, one of the things that happened last year, which was that whole work, I'm happy to go to work thing that everybody found funny.
Yeah.
I was dying. And everybody found
You
it
always
jokeable.
see his team tweet every morning for Inside Boss.
See,
You don't
I'm
kill
happy.
me.
Yeah. the way that thing came from, it did not come from when everybody was laughing. I was like, okay,
Sweet contents come from your page.
good,
Like,
it's funny. I'm glad you're
That's
having
why
a good life.
Ezekiah.
Yeah.
I was in a spot where I don't even know how to explain my mind, and I don't want to go deep into but it was a very fucked up period in my mind. I resumed in January. So I remember then I'll go to the office. So there's an eatery opposite my workplace. And then instead of going upstairs, I'll go to the eatery opposite and work till 12 p.m. Then go upstairs because my boss was cool like that. I was able to do that. So when I set post that thing, I was like, whenever I'm starting to do something, sarcasm is my best bet. So I kept posting it from January. Then one certain Friday for whatever reason, one certain day in February for whatever reason, thing banged. And everybody was posting on that. And then when the thing was getting so many reaches, I was talking to my friend. I was like, these people are taking something away from me that they don't understand. I'm using this thing to deal with my pain. And then the conversation now started of, I was like, should I continue this or would it be as if I'm milking it?
The Work Chronicles.
Yeah.
And I say I'm milking it.
People already said you were milking it. I saw the comments.
I saw it
Milk
now.
it, please.
They were like, I'm milking it. I'm like, but I need this thing to survive. I like, you say, okay, you are making the but I'm going to work every day.
That's funny to know.
Yeah.
Person go come now for your comment. Tell you say, no go find job. Bro, this is my job. This is my job.
My colleagues are like, better go and do something.
This is something. This is something I'm doing. This is something I'm doing.
What be this?
Sometimes I push agenda. This is why it's jobless. I say, bro,
No.
The fact that you are here means I'm earning my salary. So
Thank you.
keep
Keep commenting.
man, it's all fun, Sha. It's all good, man. Office
It's good.
But the thing I love about office job is that you're sure now every month You just know
For this
at the end of
Nigeria,
the
you're not sure. The thing is that I already see. I did.
My
I,
company
I
pays
did,
me salary every month.
He just they do PR for this in company. We go know them. By the time I did IT. This IT
Now
in the
IT you do
university.
now, they're
Wait.
supposed to
I did IT in uni for like 9 months.
Eh.
Let me tell you my work movement and description.
Eh.
Okay, so now no man in Nigeria na connection because I don't know where I go work for a company before. So now my mom
plan
sabi my mom sabi one guy for our church, one man. Hey, in case he's watching, he's one man. Yeah, so he owns this oil servicing firm. He lives in our estate. So
Yeah.
this one are free transportation for me.
that one I no pay you.
Wait now, plus 20k salary. So I dey come out with this
wants to
man
feed you too.
by 5 a.m.
Yeah.
This man
Oh,
get the
yeah.
company. This man
Yes.
get what's year? 2018. And they come up with this man 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Now he get company. Now he go still close the company by 11 p.m. You can't reach house by 12. One day I just beg us, he comes. See now this man really gets this. Because when it happen for the man, everybody go come out, the man go sit there with his laptop. Those day, me actually they gave me free Wi-Fi. I'm downloading movies. At one point they kicked me out from the work Wi-Fi.
One download everything.
I want kid. The only time I said I should follow them and go because they go to site to now what service fair, they go to site to service all these things. I went to site, there was an explosion. I just said, God, this is a sign that I will not be doing 9 to 5. My supervisor don't climb fence already. I see there for where petrol day. So in this same, I'm going to sacrifice myself for all this kind of thing. So now I just zero my mind. See, I know if you do this kind.
But
I
now
cannot.
just
I cannot do this kind of
If
thing.
you do bank,
I can't.
God forbid.
Have you gone to the bank before? When did they close? I can't.
I
do
was
that.
out of when I finished service. I was out of a job for 2 years because where my mom had leg was in bank, and I said, "Do or die." Instead, let me marry and give birth to children. Now the ones sit down in bank and work. I grew up in my mom worked and retired in bank. So I said, now I'm even working in a finance firm. But I think one thing I got to understand is that it wasn't my hatred for bank, it was the role I was going to play in the bank. So
Yeah.
being a product manager and in a finance firm, like it's a very great experience for me because I found my place in the numbers. I'm not great with the my boss keeps saying that by the time she's done with me, I'll go and do CFA. I'm not great with the numbers. Like sometimes when we're in the like meeting and they are doing numbers and I'm like, and I just keep them with my remember like, Chris, you understand? I'm like, like, don't worry. When we finish, I will explain to you again.
you shall just know your strong
My
point.
strong
now.
point, and then you play that part. So 9 to 5 is steady pay is good, but there's something I enjoy with freelance. The money always feels like blood money.
Bro,
Please,
see,
it's real blood.
see,
Let me tell you why it's
bro,
blood money.
it just comes
Comes
like
and
it
goes.
comes and it clears up. See, it clears
That's
all
all your problem.
everything.
And
Once-
here's why. Because if you're a content creator or anything, it's something that comes easy to you. So it always feels like sometimes they're overpaying you. You're not overpaying me, but it feels like sometimes they're overpaying you for the job because it's something that comes a lot easier. So there was a gig I got
If you
last
see
month.
a rate card, bro.
When you see like if you tweet
I-
once, some people need to wear tie and suit to go to office.
Money.
30 days before they get that kind of money. You just
I
tweet
did a
once.
contract for one IG influencer. The gig now just dey grow like this. I mean, like send the contract and everything. Just 3 videos, bro. 1.7 for 3 videos. This person has 100k followers.
How many times your tie
Three
will carry you go
videos,
that
bro.
office for that one?
You know how?
Yeah,
1.7 billion na NNPC job.
You know how? Hawash sent me. I sent me a DM like I should send her my rate card. I sent her my rate card. And I sent back. I'm paraphrasing, but she was like, you are cheap.
You get sometimes if person go ask you, say, what's your rate card?
Yeah.
You look.
They go 100k on top of your head.
And I'm like, and I saw the rate
This
card.
thing where the job too small for these people.
And the problem is because it's a side gig to me. If it's your main hustle, you will have no choice than to understand your value. So
Okay,
for me,
because you were a side
I
gig
don't
to
understand my.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a gig I got last month, and I saw the amount that they offered. I was like, is this for me? I saw my friend. I say,
Guy, you
so
get
much
some
money
kind
to
gives
pay
when they
me.
come, man.
I get-
Ask my guy go just say that. My guy go just say that. Now just one sweet. I say, you sure? One sweet.
I will ask again. They say you will do this. I say, is it even the one I did this morning? I say, so no. Nobody knows the time to short. This video.
Nobody knows.
Back then, when I had on my account, then this one I wasn't supposed to even speak. Then I was supposed to just join a space for 30 minutes. A space, so I'm not speaking. Just man, 70k, bro. Just join the space, 30 minutes.
Okay, I want to ask you.
Space,
I want to ask your opinion
But
about.
Yeah,
No, continue.
my own problem with freelance is like this. The money, like you said, is like blood money. blood money takes and it gives. You get. If you they wait for 1 gig, your bills don't pile up.
Yes.
Once I gig,
I feel like it
you go clear
depends.
everything. Bro, I'm serious,
It
man.
depends.
So it's good for me because they pay salary rate at the end of the month. I've taken out what I want to save and I'm managing
Exactly, yeah.
my salary, right? And you get to that point where you don't do is my savings going to save me or am I going to save me? And then one random gig just come. I may not be much, maybe 50K. And for that reason, you don't have to touch your savings and your savings is intact. So after like a year, I looked at my savings and I'm like,
to give you
Please
after
for
this
you.
now. I don't see why I go
because
build.
if you come from a broke place, there is a trauma relationship we have with money. That it starts with saving money. You just want to save the money, make it there.
Make it not the same.
Make it just there. After a while, is when you now understand you can invest, you can buy land, you can do this, you can do. And then I call my mom like, Mom, say how far? That's fine. Let me have a land in villa. Let's do this because after a while of that safety of in case they walk out for road. Like I come here now, I force somebody lights. I get money to pay. That kind of,
I don't get money, but I don't fall like
No, the way bills goes, they fly. Especially bills that know that money is coming. Goes they hang for head.
Well, let me tell you, this freelancing P for me, I know about this stuff that they say that they say money go, money come. So that's how for now, that's why I treat life like this.
Yeah.
This I don't say waiting I spend today.
You go make them like quickly.
Before I wake up tomorrow, if you get like 2 phone calls, say Kusman, I need you on this pay. Kusman, I need you on this pay. I don't say that one don't see me, I sure die. Because I know maybe Kusman, I don't say I sure die. For another freelancing, today money where I spend, I can collect them back tomorrow from the industry. Normal.
Real sha, real
God,
sha,
because
real
of
sha,
when.
real sha.
Because look at your son.
Real sha. See, one of the reasons I can't take careless with money because, bro, there was a period there.
I tell you, I don't know how to.
There was a period there when I wanted to like, or a period I wanted to buy a phone. That was all my money. I said, mama just born them. Tomorrow they go call for gig.
Tomorrow go call you.
You go for gig. Yeah, but now we are looking at account. I don't say now because I say okay now. I they handle projects mostly because I need to do freelancing like that. And just projects. If there's a project to roll out,
Get
both
the
brands,
influencers.
artists, and everything, just get and do even roll out plan or stuff like. So that one now, it take time to come, but it come at least in a month. If you get like 3 or 2, if you get like sure to just get small money or something. When I was doing influencing, main, on like if you demand. By next week, you will come back.
Next week.
No, like that one I say
You don't get face like me.
on the shore banker. If you blow, I'm like, if you 50K video and if you just finish that, the next boy they don't add it to group. They don't even tell you.
I'm down.
See, what was
You
your
know what person that time I get? He never even they tell me the gig. He never they tell me. I don't say a lot. He goes tell me say now 1 week.
Straight up.
I see just I'm not
I know someone like that, and a woman, bless you, you know yourself.
I don't dey club before. Make they talk say savings account go home.
I hate Nigerian hype men. They are the turmoil in the soul of the country. They are doing nothing.
Why you they paying right?
Oh, savings accounts go home.
Hype man, hype everybody. Which one you say you hype this one, you bring this one down?
Now savings account you want.
They know that they attack. They
Savings
attack
account, they
9
hold
to
money.
5. They attack 9 to 5.
That's my point exactly. Why you can shout?
But 9 to 5 people, it gets some people they do 9 to 5 here.
Yeah,
where freelancers no fit follow them, drag shoulders.
Brother, you don't see, let me tell you something. 2 things involved. Is either you are coming from a place of comfort, your father, your mother, or you have turmoiled for 40 years. It's not, or now we take money, take entrance or money.
I don't see tech as 9 to 5.
Exactly.
Tech bros na serious pandemic for this economic.
I don't say even if they are working like one company, like going there, you see they get things with it. I don't say like 9 to 5, man. People are saying that like 9 to 5 is like the bankers.
That hits for their laptop. They do different things for their ties. Those tech bros, I don't trust them at all.
Well, I think there when I said see the cash, I was like, my craving there was restaurants.
Okay.
Oh, I used to go to restaurants. Let's go. It may just be me.
I didn't see him. They always post receipts for Twitter. Say you don't go.
I just go sit down and then just that. But by the time those receipts where they post, by the time I did see all the screenshots, I'm like, now how much is the land in village? Why are you doing all this? My head, I thought but I think it's needed. It's needed to allow yourself do that, allow that experience, and then so that your brain can settle. If not, at 40, you still be doing stupid things. I think it's easier to, after that, I was like, no, you can't be doing this. That's when I started to look at, okay, you can't even save in Naira anymore because dollar. By the time you move to investment, then that's when your head start going to assets because whatever is the grace or the luck or the whatever you're doing.
They give people this mindset actually because guys realize they just know money comes.
No, true. I agree with that. And plus, I'm in an investment firm, so I can't turn 2 seconds without hearing. And when they call the money, my boss can just come. We need to raise this and this billion before 12 p.m. When I first joined, I was like, and I look at them by 1 o'clock. Remember, one was like, "Great job, guys." I say, "Great job, people raise it." I say, "Yes." I say,
"I think I'll put."
I say, "Is it million? Is it what are you put?" And they just go, "Oh, today this person had an inflow." There's money. See, there's money.
The corporate world is money. If you're up
there's
there,
money. You guys the up there.
Not the.
You guys not be say you day office.
Corporate world.
Let me say you day office. They stand attendance. Say you want whatever.
Corporate world. Corporate world, man. Is money.
8 to 5.
Let's talk about nightlife for 9 to 5 people.
They didn't get them.
No, we do.
They do that.
We do South to 5. See, South is like Twitter with good vibe.
Yeah.
But I don't get nightlife.
Me too. I don't get nightlife.
I don't get nightlife.
I've been South before.
I don't be
the funny story is say you will be 9 to 5 for a year. You get nightlife past us.
I don't know.
I love my bed.
Bro.
I love my bed.
Bro.
Only if my guys say that they did that south, they can't drag me from my house with Uber. Let me say they come carry me and I go push.
Most of the nightlife I don't do in the last 5 years, now money involved.
Thank you. All those kind of like we say, influencer can't stay there.
Those ones they sweet.
All those listening parties.
The first time I did it was for Ciroc. Says we should just
I did it for Ciroc. 2019.
Whiskey came to bless you. And then I think it was me, Falila. Oh, that's that experience.
They just opened it.
Money was pick for grant.
Okay, the money will pick for grant.
That was the second time I was pick for Ciroc.
As a nightline, I'm always.
I just remember they put us in one VIP place. I know that they did us a lot then Whiskey came, I think DJs.
He was in that.
So they were like, those who wanted to
brand
push
it is stop whiskey.
I was pissed. So Falila went and she was like, I should hold her back. I just sit down there like this. Yeah. Some men just come. Some girls sat down and some men just come. I just see money, they fly. I say, what is going on here? Then money just they drop for grand. I say, what are we supposed to do with this money? I just say, some of the girls say they pick. Then they like, you can't pick money. When I pick, gather like this, I just reach out. I can't go put that for Falila's bag like this.
You see me for Falila's bag?
Hold on for a side like this. Now I go say, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my friend.
I tell him pursue for that shit.
They pursue me, then they mad.
He does it. If bot doesn't come here. Now you go compare his week carriers because they say don't worry, they just
they lost that day. The first one I went for Ciroc, it was great. We just sit down. I think it was me, Pastola. I don't remember who the other person was. We just sit down there. They just bring, this with this light and all. They bring. I should say we look like Yahoo boy to everybody. Because see small children like just sit down like this. Drinks just they come, cranberries they come. They say what will you eat? We just they chop. I don't know. That day at 2 a.m. I mean, they go office by 6 a.m. That day.
No, others
are not bothered.
The sweet pass.
Others are not bothered because now freelancers then be 6 a.m. They don't care. Me, they look time. If I wake up by this, wait till my oga go talk.
Okay, Roviel, as freelancer, would you rather date 9 to 5 or freelancer?
Actually, make the babe they go work.
Make sure you understand the value of money. Because if person they go work every day for like 100k, if you give her 50k, she go love you. Go.
On my personal view, I just define women with the go work.
Okay.
More attractive, actually.
Wolf, how about you?
I think you just have to bring in money.
Okay, but
for preference,
is it preference? Yeah. Which would you rather? Like, okay, tell them.
I think 9 to 5 because I like to have a mindset that we can relate to it. I think in my head, except you grew up in it depends on where you grew up, right? There's a structure with money that 9 to 5 gives you.
Yeah.
That allows you to to think in a very controlled.
Exactly.
Should in case because we don't know where tomorrow will come from. People are certain that you can see the first night talk and say.
No, I'm not certain. No,
I talk to you
I just know say so many this thing just they have for air. They wait when you go.
See, as long as projects deal and as long as I never fall off, I did chilling.
And that why I even prefer me to go because if I do freelance, I don't get issues that, but more on the house.
I would like me some now. Make I miss some. Make I say, oh, my baby's back.
This one I give you gist of work. This one if we date together, try which gist you want give me?
Gist of work.
Like gist of work. This person did
this
one.
Gist of work. Just find say you hate person when you know.
It's just get what figure what husband do.
Oh no.
No why?
You know for that place. No, let's go to these 95 people. 95 people. You get work wife. 9 to 5. No right. Lie. The way they laugh, you get work wives. You don't get work wife. Mark by me. Okay, we are going to head out to our games master, Stephanie. I don't know if she's here. Stephanie.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hi, welcome to Quality Content. I really appreciate it. My name is Stephanie Nomombachu.
Okay.
So the game is basically I'm gonna give you like a career option, and you're gonna tell me how much you feel like they make every month.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you one option. So we go Kusman and Igbo Wolf and Roviel.
Okay.
All right.
So the first one is just be free, okay? The first one.
You go with me first.
Yeah, so everybody's going to answer.
I don't know. People here, I've been saying I've never won a game before, so they should pay attention.
There's no winner. There's no winner.
Are you
guys
serious?
yeah.
Okay,
so the first one is car mechanic.
Make I go do car mechanic.
How much do you think a car mechanic earns every month on an average?
It depends on the customers though.
Just on an average.
Okay, if you're on the island, let's say 400 or 300k.
Okay, mainland.
I'm on mainland, depends. Mainland, you go do some kind jobs, you go stress you go, and you collect 1k on top of them. So.
All right.
So I don't know about mainland.
For you, Igbo, do you want to answer? I should ask you another one.
Anyone is fine.
Okay, so an Uber driver.
Why you don't give me this one? Better money they
Don't
Uber.
drive.
As a bit drive now.
What's an average?
An average.
Yeah.
A month.
A month.
If you are fully driving Uber,
Fully driving Uber.
you go collect reach 500k. If you are steady.
No, if you
Nobody
minus
who
minus
asked you,
fuel.
Kusy.
By the time
Look
you
at this
minus
fuel.
fuel and all those things like this, you're talking about maybe
And some
200
girls
to
will go
300.
owe you because some girls don't they pay Uber.
why then they owe you?
Why do they owe you?
Yes,
Let's say they never entered their quanta before. They go owe
They
you.
drive. Why
They
you
go, no, I don't enter Uber when the driver get PTSD, because they narrate the whole story for me. And now me gonna suffer the
Now random
whole
customer being a steady customer.
Uber, you get steady customer. Say you
Some
should be a
people,
house.
no, some people like offline now.
I get
Now they can't go offline.
If I want to do offline, I go rent Mopol.
Because
and
if
Prado. I beg.
Roviel.
Yeah.
For you, tech bros.
Money.
You know what Kanayo is doing?
See,
Sacrifices.
I go use the guy where I know.
Kanayo is doing
I go use the guy.
sacrifices.
I go use the guy where I know. His own range where I know is any 4 million per month.
It depends on the tech.
No,
you're
I-
doing.
If I dey earn 4 million per
guy,
month, no more podcast.
See, if you're
He's
Make
the
I
guy,
just pray, say I
only
make I
that
know
guy,
problem. No
if
more-
I don't know about other people.
no more
just that
podcast.
guy,
I'm a
you
tech
don't
bro.
even talk to
I'm a tech bro. If you're a
Just that
developer,
guy.
you
And
are-
that guy any 4
if you're a
million per
developer, you
month,
probably will earn more. But if you're a product manager like me, there's still
Do you really want to say how much you're earning?
God will not allow. I'm just saying it takes like yours is also experience with like how many years have you done this, because it's a bit more managerial in the role, right?
Yeah.
But when you're a tech bro, as long as you have written and you have written code and this thing,
like this, I this like my studies and everything, both school now project management I want to do because I want to head all these tech bros. I want to head all of them, man. That's what I'm doing, man.
so that even
No bad.
Kusy. So for you, architects.
Now one architect did that island. Now only one architect did this Lagos Island. Now the same house is the photocopy. Everybody. Same house. Shei vibes. Omale. Joe Boy. They live for the same house.
Yes.
They live for the same house. Arrest the architect.
let go.
But the thing we say with Lagos, you go chop. The thing we say with Lagos, you go chop. So the architects don't chop money like this.
How much is it?
So how much do
And
you think
again,
an
we say,
architect makes?
I cannot see how much they earn because everything is depending on your leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
They're
leg
like,
dependent.
architect wey sabi now, if you don't know Sheyi vibes, nobody's going to give him the job. So that photocopy guy keeps printing the same houses for all our celebrities.
Igbo Wolf,
Yes, man.
your own is waiters.
In this country.
They say make we dey
People that
tip-
wait
they say
in
make
this
we-
country.
they say make we dey tip waiters for Nigeria when that one starts.
See, tipping culture is only if you are not being paid salary, and then you have to reflect on the price of food.
Yeah, but
abroad,
some
they don't
people-
pay
some
them
people make
sa-
it
salary
compulsory,
abroad.
though.
They don't pay waiter salary
It's
abroad.
based on what they. That's why they are
Wages.
Yes, based on what they.
Wages not like salary now, but it's
No,
weekly.
it's based on what they.
Like you're supposed to tip them at least 5% of what
Of
you
what
make.
Yeah, so it's based on
Yes.
what.
Compulsory abroad.
So if there
For
is
Nigeria-
no. In Nigeria, they see some restaurant on this on island. They will see right tip on that on the distance. I will not agree, Sha.
If I don't buy spag for 10,000 naira, tip una.
To be honest, like it has to reflect on the prices. If you are refusing to pay your waiters, it means you are telling them that if there is no business, no earnings for us, no earning for you. So it means the price of the food has to
go up, man.
go down. So that if I'm tipping them, I know I'm paying for the price of the food I will not pay for. If not,
So let's say I'm tipping 10% from 2K. You give them 200. I'm not collecting from you if I'm the waiter. I won't collect.
But which Nigerian restaurant? Which Nigerian
Nigerian
restaurant?
restaurant?
You know if you spend 2K for any
Price
Nigerian
has come
restaurant
down
now.
now.
You know if you spend 2K for any Nigerian
well,
restaurant.
okay, let
No,
me
it's
keep
a price
quiet.
that's come down. Don't
Roviel.
bring
Probably
that.
that doesn't mean 1.5 now.
Okay, so it's
Roviel, so yours is bankers.
bankers. I'm gonna tell you, I don't
Depends
think
on
their
their
job.
range, oh.
Which range?
If you're not like a manager or something, I think
If you're in that front
it will be
desk
below.
office,
If you are-
that place
if you are-
where they
if
feel
you are the
fella.
first set of people are seeing as you enter bank, the money no they pass that kind of 150. According to what I
And
know.
that's like 2 Igbo Wolf tweets. 2 Igbo Wolf tweets. Imagine.
Like I don't say that when they pass that 150. Or at most, if they earn like 200.
Why you dey laugh?
If they earn like 200.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah,
Igbo
man.
Wolf dey laugh.
There was a period that I think one of my guys go find Bangkok. Was it 70K they had to give the guy or something?
Yeah.
But
I feel mad.
so I don't know. Except to be manager, then if they say okay, 400.
No, you will know your manager
stuff
ends higher
like
than that, to
that.
be honest. Manager ends higher than that.
Or even 1 million. Say, if you see, but if now you be the first one they see as I enter bank.
It depends.
That's
on
why I
the
like
bank, it could range
freelancing.
from
If you
one
are
to
Nothing
If
like
you don't
manager.
increase, oh, if you don't
See,
increase, yeah.
your money power depends on your pool. So
Not really.
For a lot of
Nothing
banks, the
depends.
entry
Not
level.
really.
Come on, sometimes
you get
just-
some people where they pull like mad crowd and stuff
No,
like
they
that. Especially
collect
they pull. They don't collect by reach some people.
no
wey just
confidence. Now the fear of not getting the next gig be that. See,
Maybe even fear.
So,
Some people actually know.
No be lie, Sha.
Some people don't actually know.
Some people don't know, but this is way talking no be lie. Even for me,
the fear of getting the next gig. See
not
me.
the fear of not getting.
Once my price, I don't know my price. I know if it go down past that price. Unless we don't get working relationship. I know if it go down less than that price.
I can only go down that
Sure.
price once the first time we work together because you see all the other lie where they
If
talk.
you don't go down once the first time,
I will not
you
come
go
back
there
home.
down.
I will not.
Okay.
I will not collect from you again.
Random question.
Okay.
Random question for the
Yeah.
big three like this. If they didn't do music, what 9 to 5 job would they be doing? Girl, you give me Whiskey, Davido, Bonner. Which just imagine, it's not compulsory. Just imagine what kind of job would they be doing if they didn't sing music.
For Davido, I think you'll be a hype man.
Davido,
Yes.
I think his father has all the
No, I say give me
connections
their
to put him
current. Give me their
to
current.
put him in oil company
You
or
will not
something.
sit down. I don't
Okay,
think.
so
he will be
Davido hype
confident. I
man.
think Davido will be a hype man.
So what of Whiskey?
Wizkid? Oh, come on. I don't think Wizkid's personality is very visible.
Whiskey
enough.
like women.
There's
They
no
don't be
job
hype
for
man be
liking
that.
women.
There's no job like women.
There's no job for liking
Okay,
women.
so since you are skipping Whiskey, Bonner Boy. All those Mopul.
You're a nicer person than me. But let's move on.
I don't say Bonner Boy they really built. You get one person who talk say Bonner Boy go beat the video for hit to hit. I say she na fist fight. Or na hit they go dey talk.
They don't say don't go boxing. What do you mean? Who go
Kusi,
gym?
back to you.
Okay. But
Back to the game.
Reverend is there to
Oh,
answer.
okay,
Reverend, so
Reverend answer
Whiskey,
real
Davido,
quick.
Bonner Boy, their jobs.
If they didn't do, let me even answer. They did not even go into entertainment at all.
Yeah, this is it.
They do itself go work for a proper office.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
This kid, he work for Lotto shop.
Trailer softy.
Bonner. Without Bonner day. Without Bonner day, like if you be Baba Sha.
Baba.
Get that
Bonner
Baba
Baba.
look.
Bonner
Get that
Baba.
Baba. You know,
His family is too big for Baba.
They're rich, ba?
Yeah.
They're rich.
Bonner went to Corona.
True.
And he
Okay,
went
banker.
to
If you,
London as
I don't
well.
if you don't get that patience to work for bank.
But I go tell her.
Yeah,
Yawa de.
All right.
Okay, so back to
the
Stephanie.
game. Kusy, private chefs.
Private chefs.
Chef, like a private chef.
Depends on the land, though. Island or
Like
mainland.
Hilda Bassi.
Wait, I don't
Like a
understand the
private
question again.
chef. Like,
Oh,
how much do you think a private chef would
That's
cost?
Okay,
Like,
it depends
it's
now.
good.
It depends on the level of chefing you are chefing.
No, tell me on the land, though. Island
Now,
or
right now,
mainland.
Yum Yum and Hilda Baci are the hottest chefs right now. Yum Yum, Yum Yum, they cook. They cook. Yum Yum, they cook for 2 days.
I never check
Yum Yum and Hilda Baci are the hottest, most sought after cooks right now. So on my spot, I don't know. The funny thing about this piece, Yum Yum can earn more than Hilda Baci. Yum Yum cooking on Twitter can earn more than the person that is actually cooking.
No, he doesn't. That ends well.
Okay. This you're talking about daily wages, weekly wages. I'm telling you something.
No,
You
not-
the until person they ready to chop. Sure, you understand?
Igbo.
Hilda is chopping good shot.
No, I never said I would get on top of
Igbo
that.
Wolf.
No, we thought the
Let's have
endorsements.
you.
Even prior to this, now they say Hilda has always been good.
But why she gonna tell us say she no get where to sleep?
You guys,
People progress now.
Igbo Wolf, your question.
your
progress.
question,
Yes.
please. Film directors.
These people don't earn salaries
PG or
now.
which one?
These people don't earn salaries now.
Like, let's say you
So it
direct
depends.
a movie.
Are
on
you working
Netflix.
as Saba?
if I cannot sing song like this,
It's not a movie or film.
Film director.
Film director. So
Yeah.
if you're working as Saba, you can rake. It depends how many films you are shooting because 3-4 days you are done with one set.
100 pound road about
3-4 days you are done with a set. And if you're collecting like maybe
pound road
4
about
to 500k, you could
na
earn.
very very museum
You get
stuff for
close
our
to 6
childhood.
million.
No try
But
am.
if you are,
Copy now.
Grab a copy now. Can I not do like these sacrifices?
If you, that's how I feel as I chop more money. If you actually chop more money. Seriously.
So
All
yeah,
right. Last question for Robert.
Yeah.
Supermarket owners.
Owners.
Yeah.
Stephanie,
Wait first.
you dey kill me for here. Cause no be
before-
salary earners be this.
Before I'll talk about those guys, I get beef with them, bro.
Sorry, supermarket.
Supermarket.
That one wey dey close to your house, you won't kill me the last
Bro,
day.
oh, you did that. Nah, this one. Because you know if you even carry 50k at supermarket again, you just come out with tissue. Bro, you go come out with a lot of tissue and roll-on.
See,
Bro, I just serious, man.
the way my
The
groceries
groceries are
list has
getting
increased.
expensive. See, I don't know how much those guys are
When I say they go-
earning, but
And
just
the
to be
nylon
investigated.
bag is not increasing.
It's not increasing, reducing, and the money. Bro,
To carry the groceries.
No, like the
as in-
quantity of nylon is not increasing.
as when I carry the receipt come here, you go see the list of things where I carry.
No,
You
no,
never do
no,
luxury.
no.
You are doing
groceries
basic.
wey we dey chop.
What's there?
Don't worry
Those
about
guys,
that.
let's be investigated. That's my own. I don't know how much I earn, but almost.
Thank you for coming to my game.
Yeah,
Back to
thank you,
Bushman.
Stephanie. Sorry.
Stephanie.
No, we've had a lot of alcohol. Not mentioning the name of the alcohol. So where are we right now? No, just me.
This is what, okay.
Okay, yeah, it's water. For people doing 95,
Right.
you need water. So
Right, this to
as
do.
I wanted to say something. This is why I don't like Stephanie. Okay, you guys continue.
Anyways, round up. We've come to the end of the podcast.
Yes, so thank you guys for rocking with quality content. This is the 5th podcast. Thank you for coming.
Yay.
Igbo Wolf. Yeah, this is the 5th. Igbo Wolf here. We have Roviel here. 9 to 5 freelancers.
And we have Stephanie Nomomba.
We